You all right?
I'm okay, son.
I don't understand. Listen, why do you continue to take that abuse from James?
Oh, son, please, don't disrespect your father like that.
Listen. I've offered to build you a brand new house and take you away from all of this mess.
I know.
I buy you clothes, I buy you jewelry, and you still refuse them. Everything that I do for you, Mom, I do because I love you.
I know, son.
But check this out. You sit around here and you accept all of the garbage that James got to offer. I don't understand.
Look, son, now don't disrespect your father like that.
Father? I'm sorry, I don't have a father, maybe a sperm donor, but I don't have a father.
Damon, look, you have always had a roof over your head, clothes on your back, and food on the table. Now, I know he's not much, but your father made all that possible.
Yeah.
I haven't worked a job since the day you were born. He saw to it so I could be here to raise and nurture you.
Ma, he just did that so he wouldn't have to be around. And look at you. You know what I'm saying? Taking up for that clown. I don't understand. You know what? What would have happened if I wouldn't have came through the door when I did? If I wouldn't have came through the door when I did, Mom, he probably would have killed you.
Son, I don't know what's gotten into your father lately. He's never tried to hit me before. Now, certainly he's hurt me in some other ways, but he's never raised his hand at or to me. I know it looks bad right now, Damon, because I'm a little nervous myself, but I'm just believing that some way, somehow, God's going to work this thing out for us.
Ma, listen, don't even hit me with all that God stuff right now. As a matter of fact, you know what? Where was God when my father was about to put his fist in your mouth? Tell me that.
I'll tell you where he was. Pushing you through that door. Now, Damon, look. I am not trying to make excuses for your father. And believe me, one day he's going to have to answer for all of the things that he's done, both to me and to you. But right now, James isn't my concern. You are, son. I mean, Damon, look at you. With your fine clothes and your fancy rides. But son, at whose expense? I mean, how many young ladies are down at those strip clubs of yours losing their substance and their virtue? Or how many alcoholics are you assisting in producing in one of those 20 liquor stores you own? And who knows, it may be more than that by now. I've lost count. Son, come here, let me talk to you for a minute. Damon, before you were ever born, I prayed and asked God to give me a child just like you. A child filled with many gifts and talents. And before your feet even hit the ground, you were busy doing things, playing with your little Tonka trucks and G.I. Joe men. And son, there was a time that you even built an entire city from a few Legos and a couple of Lincoln logs. I knew then that greatness was in you. Son, you'd walk on the playground and command attention. Folks knew when Damon Reed walked in the place. And I know that God has gifted you to build his kingdom. He's given you some awesome gifts and talents. You've influenced this community in a way that most people could never dream of. But son, instead of taking those gifts to build God's kingdom up, you're using it to tear it down. Damon, I raised you better than that. Son, you know the way.
Ma, you know I don't even get down with all that Jesus stuff. You know, that's not even me, but I love you. And if James comes back with that mess again, you know, please give me a call.
Damon, please, don't leave like this.
I'm about to go, but when James comes back, please, just give me a call, Ma.
Son, please, just hear me out. Don't go like that. Damon, please. Son.
Just give me a call.
Please be careful, Damon.